We like to believe our world is rational, that for every action there's a clear, explainable reaction, that the inanimate objects surrounding us, our desk, phones, lights, are just that. But what happens when that belief is shattered? What happens when the mundane becomes malevolent? This is the story of the law office of Sigmund Adam in Rosenheim, Bavaria, a place of logic, law, and order. Until the fall of 1967, when it became the epicenter of one of the most documented and terrifying cases of poltergeist activity in modern history. It started quietly, a nuisance really. The staff would arrive in the morning to find phones off the hook, photocopier fluid inexplicably spilled, pooling like dark blood on the linoleum floor. Annoying, but explainable. A clumsy cleaner, a prank. Then, the lights began to rebel. Fluorescent tubes didn't just flicker, they exploded, showering staff with glass. Not one or two, but dozens of lights all at once. The light bulbs unscrewed themselves from sockets and fell, smashing onto desk. The office was plunged into chaotic strobe of darkness and blinding flashes. The phones became instruments of terror. They would ring incessantly. All of them, all at once. When answered, nothing but dead, hollow silence, and occasionally a faint, guttural breathing. But the most bizarre anomaly came from the phone bill. The office was being charged for thousands of calls to the speaking clock. Hundreds of calls a day. Desperate, lawyer Sigmund Adam called in the experts. The phone company installed monitoring equipment. They watched in disbelief as the counter spun wildly, registering 6 calls per minute to the speaking clock. Impossible for a human to dial on a rotary phone, even when they cut the lines. Disconnected the phones entirely, the calls continued to register. The terror wasn't coming from the wires, it was inside. The phenomena escalated from electrical to physical. The very laws of physics seemed suspended. Massive oak filing cabinets weighing hundreds of pounds were pushed across the room by an invisible force. Pictures on the walls rotated, spinning wildly on their hooks like demented compass needles. All of this was captured on film by stunned investigators. Professor Hans Bender, Germany's leading parapsychologist, was called in to assist. He didn't bring holy water or crucifixes. He brought scientific instruments, cameras, and a keen understanding of the human mind. He quickly noted a pattern. The chaos wasn't random, it had a focus. Her name was Annamarie Scharberl, a 19-year-old secretary, recently hired. Quiet, unassuming, but underneath the surface, a tempest was raging. Bender discovered that Annamarie was suffering from immense emotional turmoil. A troubled relationship, a broken engagement, a deep-seated unhappiness with her job. She was a pressure cooker of repressed anxiety and frustration. Bender theorized this wasn't a ghost. It was something much more unsettling. It was Annamarie herself. This was a classic case of recurrent spontaneous psychokinesis. Her intense subconscious emotional energy was manifesting physically, lashing out at the environment around her. The exploding lights, the moving furniture, the frantic phone calls. They were a psychic scream for help, projected outwards with a terrifying force. The activity was tethered to her. When she arrived in the morning, the chaos began. When she left, the office fell into an uneasy peace. Lamps would swing violently as she walked down the hall. The voltage in the building's power grid would spike dangerously the moment she stepped through the door. She was a human conduit for raw, uncontrolled chaos. The terror ended as abruptly as it had begun. In January 1968, Annamarie quit the law firm. Almost immediately, the phenomena ceased. The phones went silent, the lights stayed on, the filing cabinets sat still. The Rosenheim case remains one of the most heavily investigated and compelling instances of poltergeist activity ever recorded. Physicists, engineers, and psychologists all witnessed the impossible. and none could find a conventional explanation. This serves as a chilling reminder. We fear the monsters under our beds, the spirits in the graveyard, but perhaps the most terrifying demons are the ones we carry inside us, waiting for the right moment of weakness to break free and wreak havoc on the world. Do you believe the human mind is capable of such carnage, or was this something else? Annamarie married and had 3 children. There are no reported paranormal events that followed her. Additionally, there is no record of her death, so I am assuming she is in her late 70s today and enjoying life.